Hi everyone, it's me Darlene. I am back with part 2 of our October quilt block of the month. If you are not familiar with this series, there is a playlist link in the description of this video and also on the end screen. Please go watch the videos for January and you'll get caught up on how we're doing this. I don't want to have to repeat it again. I've been repeating it a lot over the year, and I just want you to go watch the series and you'll understand what we are doing. In part 1, I made this specialty block. It is a leaf and it is 8.5 inches square. I'm sure I'll tell you that again as we go, but I want to say that you do not have to make this to complete this piece. You just need something that's 8.5 inches square. And I don't care if it's something that you pieced, just cut it to 8.5 inches square, or you could put something from a panel, and if it's not big enough, make it bigger. If it's too big, cut it smaller. You can use a big print. Do whatever you want. You do not have to do this piece. We are going to be putting all this together in this video, and then in part 3 I will show you the big stitch quilting that I did. Let's just get started. I give you the sizes as we go. Let's move some of this down. We'll start up here. Let's start right here. This is a 2-inch square. Let me move it all down a little bit. 2-inch square, and this piece is 2 wide by 3 inches tall. We're going to sew those together like that right there. Now we have this. Let's sew it to this guy. This is 5.5 inches wide by 4.5 inches tall. Like that, right there. We have this. Let's sew these two together. This one is 3.5 inches wide by 4.5 inches tall. And this one is 5 inches wide by 4.5 inches tall. Like this. Now we have this, and we're just going to sew these two pieces together. Right there. These scrappy quilts with big pieces, they just come together so quickly, and you can make them look scrappy by including a few small pieces here and there. Now let's move to here. Actually, we need to do these two pieces first. This one is 3 inches wide by 6 inches tall. This one is 3 inches wide by 5 inches tall. Sew those together like this. Now we have this. And let me do a little commercial break. This is October 2024. I have started putting a lot of penny auctions back up on eBay. I used to do that. I've been on eBay 24 years. I did a gazillion auctions in the past. And I have started back up, and I specifically am selling a lot of fabric scraps. If you like the scrappy things, even shreds, things like that, just unusual pieces, go check out my eBay. Darlene Michaud is my name on eBay. There's a link in the description of this video. All my auctions start at 1 penny with free shipping. You can bid if you are outside the USA, but you have to pay the shipping. Check the shipping first. eBay has a way you can do that. Don't bid without checking because you might be in shock as to how high the shipping can be. All right, back to business here. Let's go ahead and put these two together now, right here. This one, let's start up here. 4 wide by 6.5 inches tall. 4 wide by 4.5 inches tall. Put those together like that. This. Now let's put this together. Oops, let's move up a little bit, okay? This piece is 6.5 inches wide by 2.5 inches tall. This is a 2.5 inch square. 2.5 this way, 2.5 that way. Sewing those together. We have this. Now we are going to connect this to our 8.5 inch square. Right there. And we have this. Now we're going to put these two sides on. Okay, like that, like that. we have this. Now we are going to add this piece here and we will be done. And we are done. I love it. And notice I didn't make the whole block look like it was for fall. You know, I have yellow and then some more yellow, green, little flowers. Yeah, it's a scrappy quilt. We're just going to make all kinds of scrappy looking things. The next video, I will have it hand quilted for you, my big stitch quilting. I will show you that, and it will get attached to the other two pieces in this row. Where are we? No, this is going to be the first block in a row because we're going to have 10, 11, 12. So, yeah, I'll just show you what I've gotten accomplished. And for those of you dying to ask me what seam allowance we're using here, it's 1/4 inch. Again, go watch the whole series. Pretty please. That is it for now. Please subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll be back with more soon. Bye.